Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today is a whole body sequence that's really great if you're feeling a bit stuck or just a bit unmotivated. You want to get the whole body moving. If you do have 2 blocks or 2 large books, please have them nearby in case you would like to use them. And we do spend a little bit of time down on our knees. So if you feel like you want to create a bit of extra padding with a blanket or something like that, please have that with you. We are going to make a start standing. So when you're ready, please join me at the top of your mat. Feet can be hip distance apart. And let's just take a moment, palms of the hands together in front of the heart, elbows relaxing down. Just feeling into the feet, and option to just soften your gaze or close down the eyes completely. Just taking some time here just to find the breath. Noticing the breath come in through the nose and out through the nose. That little soft micro bend through the knees, so just a slight one, so we're not locking out through the backs of the knees. Energy lifting up and out through the crown of the head. Just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Once again, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm, just in and out through the nose. Releasing the hands down by your sides, eyes looking up towards just right in front of you. And then just bringing the arms up above the head as you bend through the legs, lifting up the right heel, and then lowering the arms, lowering the heel, and then lifting up the left heel, arms lift and lower. And if you'd like to include the breath here, taking an inhale and then exhale as you straighten. Inhale and exhale. We're just going to move through just a few times, articulating through the balls of the feet, starting to connect that breath with movement. 4, 2, 4, 1. Lowering the heels down. Now rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bring the hands up into a circle shape in front of you here. Maybe the arms go up above the head, dropping the tailbone down. Steady gaze with the eyes. Keep the breath going. And then let's take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lowering the heels down, soften through the knees and let yourself fold all the way down, letting the head relax down here. And then just bending one knee and then the other. Back of the neck is relaxed. Just allowing the hips to sway from side to side. And then coming back to center. Take an inhale into your halfway lift, hands and come to the shins, crown of the head reaching forward. And then exhale, bend through the knees, relax the head down. Step back into your down facing dog. Just for a moment, hands shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart. And then open the knees wide, big toes together, sit back towards the heels, finding your wide-legged child's pose. Forehead can come down towards the ground. Elbows and underneath forearms lifting off the mat. Take an inhale to lengthen out through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, hips reach down towards the heels. One more time like that. Inhaling and exhaling. Walking the hands off to the right, torso comes with you, maybe stacking the left hand on top of the right. Left sitting bones reaching down towards the heels. Taking a big inhale and exhale to stay. And then walking the hands through the center, going over to the left now, stacking the right hand on top of the left if you can. Now the right sitting bone reaches back down towards that right heel. One more full breath, inhaling. Stay for the exhale. Coming back to center, reaching the hands forward. Come up into your tabletop position for a moment. Knees and feet hip distance apart. Tuck the toes under and then sit back towards the heels in this very active child's pose, opening up through the soles of the feet. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come through your angry cat position. Release the tops of the feet down, unfurl the spine, let the hips come forward, and then the upper body, neck, head looking straight ahead. Take an inhale here, exhale, tuck the toes under, sit back towards the heels. Take an inhale to hold. Exhale, C curve through the spine, hugging the front of the body towards the back body, and then unfurling the spine, looking straight ahead. Inhale, and then exhale, sitting the hips back. One more time. Take an inhale, exhale, unfurl the spine, hips, lower, middle, upper back, neck, head, and then coming back into your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, coming into your down facing dog. Taking a few moments in your down facing dog, walking out through the feet, drawing one heel down and then the other, settling both heels back down when you're ready. Sealing down through the inner edges of the hands, long through both sides of the waist, steady gaze with the eyes. Take an inhale to rise up onto the balls of the feet, and then take both heels over to the right hand side, and then take an inhale through the center. Exhale, both heels to the left. Inhale, center, heels to the right. Inhale, center, heels to the left. And then coming back to center here. Take an inhale, lift the heels up. Let's take this left leg up to your three-legged dog. Trying to straighten both legs, press evenly into both hands. Taking one more inhale, lift the left heel up a little bit higher. Exhale, left knee to nose, stepping it forward in between the hands. Come down to the right knee, release the top of the right foot down. Take the arms up into your low lunge. Zipping up through the front of the body, inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms, drawing the elbows all the way in towards the sides of the waist here, and then bring the hands back down, framing the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lifting into your sprinter's lunge, inhaling. This is where you might want to use your blocks. You want to bring the hands a little bit further forward and then lift up into your L shape here. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Just taking a full breath here. Take another inhale to lengthen out through the crown. As you exhale, step it back into your sprinter's lunge, low lunge. Knee down, top of the foot down. Sweep the arms up, inhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the elbows in at the end, bring the hands down, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee off, step back, down facing dog. Take a breath here. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Take that right leg up now. Inhale. Hold it here for a moment. Try to keep the leg parallel. Draw that left quadricep up. Take one more inhale. Lift the right heel up a little bit higher. Exhale. Knee to nose. Step it forward. Come down to that left knee. Release the top of the foot down. Inhaling. Anjaneyasana. Grow through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Squeeze the elbows in. Maybe eyes lift. And then bring the hands down. Tuck the back toes under. Feel free to use your blocks here. Shift the weight forward, lifting up into your L shape. Draw that right quadricep up. Inhale, and then exhale. Bend through that right leg, step it back. Drop that left knee down. Release the top of the left foot down. Take the arms up. Inhaling, exhale. Cactus the arms. Bring the hands down, tucking the back toes under. Step back, down facing dog. Taking a breath. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Take that left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to nose. Stepping it forward. Right knee down. Release the top of the right foot down. Take the arms up. Inhaling. Exhale. Cactus the arms. Bring the hands down. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the right knee off. Runner's lunge, reach the sternum forward, inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten this front leg. Feel free to use your blocks. You don't have to go all the way to straighten. Just holding it here for a breath. Bend into the right leg. Shift your hands forward.
coming into your standing split. Now you might be holding onto your blocks, so you might be able to pop the hands flat onto the ground, trying to lift the inner edge of that right leg up towards the ceiling. Relax the back of the neck. Taking one more full breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale to bend into that left leg, reach the right foot back. Come down to the right knee, release the top of the right foot down. Take the arms up, inhaling, exhale, cactus the arms. Place the hands down, frame the front foot, inhale. As you exhale, starting to straighten into this left leg, flex the left foot towards the face. Take another inhale to lengthen out. As you exhale, start to fold down, and if it's available, point through this left foot and fold over the leg. Now you might be using your blocks here. Absolutely fine. Just take a moment. Try to keep the breath going. Lift the left side of the abdomen away from that left thigh as you draw that left hip crease back. Taking an inhale, come up a little bit higher with the torso, and then as you exhale, flex that left foot, and we're going to start to walk the hands back so we sit to the inside of this right foot. Now if this is too strong for you, you can come into this position here. If it's available and you're able to stay here, we're going to open this right leg out slightly, trying to have both sit bones down onto the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twisting to look over the right shoulder. Keep pressing down through the back of the left leg. Taking one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now, keeping the twist, we're just going to start to lay the left side of the body over this left leg. You might just be sliding this left hand down a little bit. Take that right arm up and over. If it's available, maybe this left elbow is coming to the inside, holding the inside of that left foot. Eyes might be looking past the top arm. Keep grounding down through that right sitting bone. On your next in-breath, coming back upright, use your hand to bring that right leg forward, and then just gently shifting your weight forward, and then take this left foot a little bit further forward, both hands to the inside. So we're moving into our lizard lunge here, and then come to the outer blade of this left foot just slightly, so you can take that left hand, gently press it to come into a twist here, looking over that left shoulder, allowing the hips to be heavy. Maybe you want to extend this left hand back and take a bind, holding the outside edge of that right foot. One more full breath. Release that back foot, bring both hands to the inside. Toe heel this left foot across the mat. So we're transitioning into our half pigeon here. You can make this just a really soft one by bringing the heel in. Don't worry about making it too strong. If you'd like to pop a block underneath the left hip, please feel free. Otherwise, just trying to take a moment, upright inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to place this right forearm down and the left fingertips out to the side. And we're going to start to take a twist to the left, look over the left shoulder, and press a little bit down through the outside edge of that left shin. Just takes it into the outside of that left hip, outside of the left leg. If you'd prefer to just lay down forward, that's absolutely fine as well. Just noticing if there's any space that starts to open up. Take one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then come back to center. Very carefully bring that left heel in a bit, tuck the back toes under, step back into your down facing dog. Take a moment in your down dog. Let's take just another full breath here. Now rising up into the balls of feet, taking that right leg up into your three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale. Knee to nose, step it forward in between the hands, come down to the left knee, release the top of the left foot down, sweep the arms up into your low lunge, inhale, exhale, cactus the arms, Bring the hands down, tuck the back toes under, lifting up into your sprinter's lunge. Inhale, sternum forward. Exhale, start to straighten into this right leg. Draw that right hip crease back. And just holding here. Remembering, absolutely fine to use your blocks. Trying to soften with the exhale. Take an inhale to bend into that front leg, shift the hands forward, and then come into your standing split, letting the head relax down. Trying to keep this leg, left leg parallel, inner edge of that left leg lifting up. Open breathing. Take one more full breath. Stay for the exhale. On your next inhale, soften through that right leg, reaching back. Come down to your low lunge, release the top of the left foot down, sweep the arms up. Inhale, exhale, cactus the arms, bring the hands down. Inhale, sternum forward. Exhale, start to straighten into this right leg, flex the right foot for a moment, inhaling, and then exhale, pointing that right foot down, and maybe the hands can go a little bit further forward. So we're just really with the pointed foot opening up through the front of that right shin, as well as opening up through the hamstring and the right glute. And then come up a little bit with the torso, flex the right foot, inhale, and as you exhale, starting to walk the hands back, sitting so you're on the inside of that left heel if possible. Remember, you can change the position of that left foot. If you're staying here, just opening that left knee out slightly, both sitting bones down, taking an inhale and exhale, twisting to look over the left shoulder. As you inhale, growing up through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, seeing if there's any space. And then keeping the twist, just start to lay the right side of the body down towards the right foot. And this hip always wants to come up, so you want to try to drop that down. And hand can just be on the leg, left arm up and over. Maybe some of you want to hook that right elbow in, holding the inside of that right foot. And eyes can look up past the top arm if that feels available. Trying to spiral that right side of the rib cage forward towards the side wall and towards the ceiling. And on the next inhale, coming back upright, bringing that left knee forward, gently making your way towards the top of the mat. Walk this right foot out, come to that longer position, so finding your lizard lunge here. And then come to the outer edge of that right foot, using your right hand to gently press in towards the thigh, looking over the right shoulder, maybe extending that right arm back to take a bind with this left foot. And you're just looking over that right shoulder, trying to let the hips come forward, using your breathing. Gently releasing that back foot, bring both hands down onto the mat. Start to heel toe this foot across, setting yourself up for your half pigeon. Remembering you can pop something underneath this right hip if you're really off the mat, or bring this right heel in closer to the groin as well. If there's space, taking a moment here, lengthen up through both sides of the waist, and then exhale to place that left forearm parallel with the top edge of the mat. Right fingers onto the outside so you can take a twist to look over the right shoulder. A little bit of a press down through the outside of that right shin and draw that right hip crease back. Find the breath. And then bring both hands back to the center. Gently stepping back into your down facing dog. Take one full breath in your down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Drop the heels down, soften through the knees and take a spine and roll to come all the way up to standing. Interlace the fingers here. Take an inhale to bring the hands up to the chest. As you exhale, bend through the knees, C-curve through the spine, pressing the palms, the hands away. Inhale to lengthen up straight through the legs. Reach the thumb side of the hands up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, release the hands, interlacing the fingers behind the back. If that's not available, you could just hold your forearms or hold your elbows. Take an inhale to drop the tailbone down, reach the hands back, and then folding down into your Uttanasana. Back of the neck is relaxed. Take one more full breath. As you exhale, see if there's any space, and then gently release the hands. Come forward into your down facing dog, and then come down onto the knees. Sit over to one side, extending the legs out. Make your way down onto your back. Just take a moment in your constructive rest position here, arms down by your side, palms facing the ceiling, feet hip distance apart. Feeling free to close down the eyes. Just following the breath in and out through the nose. Walk the feet out so they're as wide as the mat. Open the arms out a little bit out to the side, dropping the knees over to the right as the head turns to the left. Inhale through center, head to the right as the legs drop to the left. And then again, inhale, center, legs drop to the right. And let's just hold it here now. An option to stay here or flex that right foot and just pop it on top of that left thigh, just above the knee. So we're using the weight of that right leg to just open up through this left outer hip, and you might even feel it into the lower back there. Feel free to close down the eyes. Try to take the breath into that lower back area, and as you exhale, see if you can soften that part of the body back down towards the mat. And then let's inhale the legs back through center, uncross the legs, feet as wide as the mat again, dropping the knees over to the left this time. Maybe you're staying here, or maybe you're flexing that left foot and popping it on top of the right thigh, just above the knee, using the weight of that left leg to help you find just a bit of extra opening through that outer right glute into the lower back. Eyes can be open or closed. Finding the breath. Just noticing if there's any space that's opening up. And then gently bringing the legs back, uncrossing the legs. Feet can just be hip distance apart. Bring the knees in towards the chest, giving the knees a squeeze. Now you might just want to take your happy baby, or if you'd like to extend both legs up towards the ceiling, pressing out through the balls of the feet, and then lift the upper body off, sliding the hands up the legs, maybe up to the calves, maybe up towards the ankles, lifting those shoulder blades off. Keep the breath going. Just coming into this little teardrop shape for 3, for 2, for 1, and then relaxing the upper body down, extending one leg out long at a time, making sure that you're warm and you're comfortable, setting yourself up for your shavasana. Palms facing up, closing down the eyes. With each exhale, allowing the whole body to soften.
Completely surrendering the weight of the body. Nothing left to do now. Just resting for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.